Hello everybody and welcome to MechWar 5 The Lightweights. I'm John Vandervelde. Today you're going to see some of the baddest little bots duke it out for the ultimate robot fighting prize, the Golden Bull. And to help bring us the action, we've got two of the best robotic prognosticators in the local market. Right here we've got Andy Thunderboy Gerstel, creator of the Lobstertron and well known as the son of Bill Gerstel, author of Fighting Bots. To his left, Missa Penrose, one of the co-creators of Black Plague, a lightweight robot that's done quite well in our competitions. She's also a professional robot driver. So what we're going to do is we're going to show all the matches for Mech 5, and these guys are going to predict who's going to win. The matches are going on beneath our feet right now, and whichever one of these is more, one of these people picks the right matches, gets more win pogs. All right, let's go to our first fight, which will be between 2x4 and Dragonfly. Quickly, give us your predictions. Missa, who do you think is going to win?
Well, John, 2x4 is going to win just because it has a good active weapon.
I'm going to disagree and say that Dragonfly will win this one. He's more sturdy and more robust.
All right, let's go to the underground Thunderdome and see who wins. Missa has 2x4. Dragonfly looks a little vulnerable to me, Andy.
Hey,
where's the armor?
The exposed wire look is in here.
Mr. Expert. Wait. Oh! Man, he's right. First blood to Dragonfly.
Yeah, you like that, Missa?
Hey, I'll bet he still runs.
That's right, MechWars rules. Once one robot's immobilized, the other one gets 20 seconds to pound on the enemy, and then they restart. So if 2x4 is not dead,
and it looks like he's
not dead.
All right.
Here they come. Here they come again. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I bet that hurt Andy. Oh, how's your bot now?
Wheels aren't good.
Wow, at first it's one way, then it's the other.
He's crippled.
What next?
Oh,
man!
Flipping him all over the place.
Good driving by Dragonfly to get 2x4 to flip itself like that. Crafty, eh?
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, so the question is, the scoring rules say damage. It's pretty evident 2x4 is taking some serious damage. He can't even get over there to get his licks in, or Dragonfly in. He can't even get over there to hit 2x4. Right now, the 20 seconds is ticking away. Dragonfly could be over there beating up 2x4, but he can't move.
So much for the exposed wire look.
Yeah, so the question is, does 2x4 run? If it's dead, then it lost. That's the blow that did the tail. So 2x4 doesn't seem to be damaged, but it's hard to tell with the battery. We're watching this replay, they're gonna reset those things and start the match.
Big hit.
Okay, they're starting the match, and it still runs, so the winner is 2x4. 2x4 the winner, excellent.
Ooh, good match.
All right, 2x4 the winner, so that means Missa wins the first prediction.
Hog me. Thank you.
All right, she gets a win pog, and now we move on to our next match, which will have some interesting robots, Bob and Hug of Death. Bob, take it away, experts. Talk to us about these robots.
Well, I like Bob. He's a very interesting robot. Number one reason, flamethrower. It is the funnest thing ever. And despite the fact that he is built with recycled parts, he is actually a very tough and sturdy bot. He also has a plow at the front here that can act as a wedge.
Well, does the flamethrower really do anything? I mean...
He can aim it up and down to get to his opponent. And most of the time, it's kind of decoration unless he can get inside the robot and damage the wiring.
Okay, so it doesn't do much unless they get inside. What are you saying, Andy?
Well, Bob's a good bot, but I like Hug of Death. Just has that fun name.
Oh, that's... What kind of expert are you,
racist.
man? Death may have a cool name, but he's got a pretty flimsy-looking frame there. I don't know, guys.
Bob's heated up.
So far, Missa's 1-0. Oh, my golly, Bob, let's fly. Go, Bob, go. I love the flamethrower.
It is the coolest thing ever.
Oh, into the horizontal floor spinner.
Oh, again.
Oh! It doesn't look like he can run. It's KO.
Come on, Hug of Death.
He may have been put out of action, driven into the spinning hammer by the flamethrower.
Andy, names are not everything.
Oh, that's what I like about the Schmidt family. They're not afraid to take chances. It basically looks like they got this match won, but they're in there poking the other. Oh, and here we see the fire.
Flame flies.
Yeah, they actually, oh man. That thing's a 75-pound steel bar spins at 1,000 RPM. So.
Hits it again.
Hits it again. See smoke from the Hug of Death. And the winner is Bob! Bob the winner. Woo! Woo! Missa gets 2.
Oh, yeah.
All right, another win for Missa.
All right.
Looking bad for Andy.
Ouch.
Our next fight will be JoJo versus Attack Wedge. Experts, you've looked over the robots. They're downstairs getting ready to fight. What do you think?
Well, I'm gonna go with JoJo on this one. He's low to the ground and specifically designed to go under that horizontal propeller safely, but he can push other people in.
The horizontal hazard in the arena, yeah, it's 5 inches up, so a really low robot can get under it without danger.
But Attack Wedge is going to win because it is more powerful and it can drive inverted.
It's more powerful and JoJo's not invertible. All right, well, let's see. Let's go down in the basement arena and have them fight. And the match is on. Oh! JoJo, the little flat one there. Oh, Attack Wedge has a flail on the back.
That adds a whole new dimension to it.
Yes. You wish to change your prediction, Andy?
No, look at that. He's tossing around.
Oh, JoJo's riding him pretty good there.
JoJo's got speed, too.
JoJo can't, you know, they need to maneuver him into that horizontal hammer, and that's their strategy here. I don't see him doing it.
Oh, Ricky's getting underneath him.
Uh-oh, Wedge is lifting him.
Is that flail really going to work?
Well, yeah, the flail's not going to have a lot of effect on JoJo, who's pretty much a steel box. There you see the horizontal floor spinner. JoJo's strategy is to...
Is JoJo dead?
JoJo may have been killed by impact. And that's it. JoJo loses. Attack Wedge the winner.
Not very good at this.
Attack Wedge the winner. All right, Missa takes it again. I don't know, Andy. Work on the big throbbing brain.
Not looking good.
What brain?
All right, now you've looked at the next robots, so try harder, all right? And the next robot are Wedgewood from Team Fubar and Fluffy from Dave Heffel? Dave Heffel. So what do you think, guys?
Well, I think Fluffy's going to win because by MechWars rules, you get more points by damage, and spinners generally do more damage.
It's a spinner, it has an active weapon. All right, Andy?
I'm gonna go with Wedgewood, I guess. Wedgewood's a good bot. He's survived 3 tournaments, and his crew knows how to drive him.
Survived 3 tournaments, so they know what he does, and they know the problems with him, so. All right, downstairs, I think they're ready to start the match. Let's see who's right this time.
All right. Go, Wedgewood, go.
I'd like to see the spinner.
I don't see the spinner working here.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, here you see good driving. I mean, a lot of people get their robot done, and it's like fresh out of the box. They go into a tournament, and the little quirks, how to drive it, they don't
how to turn the spinner on, for example.
Yeah, how to turn the weapon on. Wedgewood, Team Fubar, they've been in a lot of tournaments.
Is that duct tape?
Oh my God.
So much for the wild card.
Yeah.
Well, this one will be over pretty soon, it looks like.
He can still move! Oh, my God.
Wedgewood, here we're talking about good driving. They keep driving into the wall, but
Good plan.
a lot of times these things are harder to operate than you might think. It doesn't look good for Fluffy at this point.
And his duct tape.
That's all he is, fluff. There's no substance there.
He's trying to trash talk Missa. And here we see the blow that pretty much seems to have KO'd Fluffy. After that.
Now the question is, did the spinner never work or did it get taken out?
Yeah, the question is, did they hit it and wreck it right there, or did it just not operate?
Does it matter at this point?
Probably not, since I'm going to say that Wedgewood is the winner here. The judges are still cogitating. And Wedgewood, the winner. Winner, Wedgewood. All right, Andy. Woo! Andy gets a point. Okay, Andy finally wins one, but we don't have time to celebrate. They're starting early down there. So here's the next match. What do you guys say?
All right, I have Ricki Ticki, that one right there.
Ricki Ticki with an active weapon. Missa?
I've got Mini-Matt. He's built very well by Team Van Cleve.
Mini-Matt also has an active weapon. He's got a CO2-powered flipper, I believe.
Ooh, that pickaxe. Kind of doing a little dance around each other there.
Wow, good lighting down there. I'm going to have to talk to the trolls, I can see.
It looks like you're just doing a tango right now.
Ricki Ticki, Team Meeks from Milwaukee. They've got a wind-up system here, so the motor actually winds a spring and then releases, which allows you to have a more powerful hammer than your motor alone can provide. And the winner is. Ooh, looks bad for Ricki Ticki. It's Mini-Mad. Mini-Mad the winner. Hey, join us for more MechWars after this. Welcome back, I'm John Vandervelde, and these are our special robot prognosticators, Andy and Missa. Up next, we've got a couple of robots, one of which we've seen before, 2x4. He won earlier. He's advancing towards the finals right now in MECHWAR 5. So what do you think, guys? You've looked at both robots, Bad Cheese, 2x4. Who's going to win?
I'm going to stick with 2x4. He won before, and he's just going to tear Bad Cheese to shreds with that weapon.
That's right. Missa won a pog on 2x4. Andy?
I think I'll also go with 2x4. I've been embarrassed enough today.
Andy's wimping out, so both prognosticators go 2x4. All right, let's go down in the basement and see that match. Bad Cheese out fast. Got a lot of speed on him. Yeah, trying to hit 2x4 before they can get the spinner going. Oh! Not quickly enough, however.
There goes that front plate.
There goes the nose. Bad Cheese, again, are cleverly designed out of wood.
Oh!
Like I said, shreds.
That is just painful.
Ooh, Bad Cheese doing a little dance there.
That's all he's got.
He's trying to win it on form. Oh, there goes the front end. Well, the rules are calling for damage. Points are given for damage. It's pretty clear who got damaged in this match.
I think Bad Cheese might have even given up.
Yeah, I think Bad Cheese kind of threw in the towel at that point, and we're saying the winner is 2x4. 2x4 the winner. Both experts get a pog. 2 win pogs for our experts. All right, after that win, both experts get a pog, but they're piling up for Missa. So let's take a look at another match. We saw Bob heat things up earlier, but this time he's facing the sleek little Wedge Hazmat. Will his flamethrower be effective? Predictors.
I'm going to go with Bob. I think that flamethrower will be very effective against Hazmat. Also, you can't overlook Bob's durable design.
I'm going to have to disagree with you. Hazmat's a lot faster than Bob, and he has an invertible wedge. Get under him.
All right. Well, let's find out who's correct.
Both out of the starting box. Oh, go Bob, go.
Oh, Bob's got him pinned.
Yeah, with the fire.
The thing is, it depends if the robot has flammable material.
He's on fire.
Oh, yeah, I guess we know the answer.
Oh!
He's getting under there.
Yes, he is.
Ooh, Hazmat's faster. Oh, Bob's having some trouble. I think he might have a wheel out.
No. He just
Chasing with the fire. Bob has the ability to herd the other robots around with that flamethrower and get them into the hazards.
Oh! Ooh, that's nice.
Now he's on fire again. That's points. Actually, that's a point event in MechWars. If your opponent is lit on fire, I think that's 5.
So that's how we're going to score our points.
So Bob is racking up the points by lighting and relighting Hazmat. And there's another 5.
Looks like he's got Hazmat on the run.
Yeah, Hazmat, realizing that they're losing points every time they get on fire, they're trying to stay away from that. Man.
That speed is not helping him.
But they can't. This is not going to work for them. Sooner or later, they've got to do some damage to Bob, or they're going to lose automatically. So they've got to get in there and shove him into the spinner or do something.
Oh, going out fighting.
I think a wheel's on fire there.
They've definitely perfected twirling around to put the fire out, though. All right, so here we see one of the particularly bad flame incidents.
There's that wheel burning.
Bob, shame on you, Bob. And the winner is, still fighting.
Oh, is Bob dead?
Right? Oh, Bob might have been knocked out.
He's dead.
He's taking a hammering from the little robot.
Get him to the spinner.
Yeah, they're trying to push him. Yeah, because they're down on points. Although
he's just playing.
If Bob is actually dead, then that's a KO and he's out. But if he can still move, he might be ahead on points. So they're trying to shove him into that rotating propeller of doom and make it a certain. He's Not time though, so that's the end of the match. The winner is Bob. Oh, I don't believe it. Bob comes out on top. All right, experts. Let's look at the next match a little more in depth. You tell me what you think about these robots, about the design of one versus the design of another. Andy?
All right. Well, up next we have Effector and Ricki Ticki, and I'm putting my money on Ricki Ticki right there. He has a very powerful pickaxe weapon at the top that is actually wound up by the engine itself. If he could land that on Effector, I think it's going to be lights out for End.
Okay.
But I think Effector's going to win because of this two-wheel design here. He's not going to drive straight no matter how hard he tries. It's going to be almost impossible for Ricki Ticki to land a blow.
Yeah, the wind-up aspect of the weapon makes it much more powerful, but it also means they get one shot about every 10 seconds, so it's harder to land. So I guess that'll be the question, and let's go away. We'll come back to that fight after this break. Hey everybody, welcome back. If you like what you're seeing and want to learn more, then log on to tcmechwars.com. You can find out more about these robots and all the MechWars robots and tournaments. But up next we have a match with Effector and Ricki Ticki. Experts, what are you saying?
I've got Effector picked for my pile of comments.
And I've got Ricki Ticki.
Well, the match is on. The match is on. All right, Effector obviously moving a lot faster. And Missa, what do you say? Effector, you think it's going to win for what reason?
Oh!
Effector's just too fast. He can't. Ricki Ticki won't be able to land that hammer on Effector, and Effector can get up underneath Ricki Ticki.
Right. You can see the hammer's not a continuous slam. It's intermittent. I mean, they wind it up, they release it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be very hard to actually hit that robot with that thing. On the other hand,
already up underneath him.
Ooh. Well, maybe he can get that hammer in right now.
Ricki Ticki's got blades along those two arms. Or they're sharp, you know, like razors. The idea is they're going to cut something, but of course there may be nothing that they can reach that they can really cut.
Ricki Ticki doesn't seem to be landing blows on Effector.
See, now Effector's using a different strategy. They're trying to spin the nose and hit Ricki Ticki. Ooh! Put him in the fire. All right, that looks good.
Looks like he's trying to bring him over to the spinning propeller.
Yeah, if Effector can put Ricki Ticki in the spinning propeller of doom, that's probably going to be the end of the match. Effector clearly faster. It's kind of hard to say who's got more. Oh no, okay. They can push. It looks like they can push Ricki Ticki around. The one tire is not giving him enough traction on the floor, I think, for Ricki Ticki.
Or perhaps it's his floating wedge at the bottom there that's getting stuck in the floor.
Might be. The MechWars floor has ridges. It's also got diamond plate. Sometimes. Oh! Here we go! Here we go! Ooh.
Just a little long.
Oh man! Effector. Self-immolation.
Does it count if you hit yourself with the spinner to the other team?
Well, if you actually, by rule, if you drive into a hazard, you know, completely undriven by another robot, no. But in this case, I think points will go to Ricki Ticki because, you know, he moved out of the way and Effector ran into the hammer. So yeah, I think it's 1-1 there in terms of hammer blows. And the judges are. Match is over, match is over. All right, what are they saying? We're going to see this again. The winner, Effector. Effector wins, which was Missa. Again, Missa with the pog. All right, another MechWar win pog for expert Missa. Looking bad for Andy.
I am the master.
Let's move on and give Andy another chance. With Bob's victory over Hazmat, which we saw earlier, he will be facing the winner of this next match in the lightweight final. We're not going to see that today, but we will see that match. So guys, it's Mini-Mad against Wedgewood. This is a tough fight to call. What do you think? You know both robots?
Well, I'm going to go with Mini-Mad on this one. Made by Team Van Cleve, they have a history of good robots, and that CO2-powered flipper should be able to get under Wedgewood.
He's got an active weapon, that's good. Oh, Missa?
Wedgewood, he's maneuverable, he's fast, he's just going to win.
Well, we're seeing that now.
He's going to win. Oh, match has started. Whoa,
whoa,
turn
we're
back for a
here.
second. You got to get on the trolls again.
Already getting under Mini-Mad.
Yeah, Wedgewood muscling him around. And Mini-Mad is not invertible, so actually, if he were to get flipped over, Wedgewood could conceivably drive him into one of the hazards.
Yeah, robotic ballet right now.
So in that sense, they would have the advantage if they're more powerful, faster, whatever, they can drive better, even though they don't have an active weapon.
robotic tango over here.
The dance of life.
What life? They're gonna die.
Ooh.
Mini-Mad looks to be
Is
stuck
Mini-Mad
on something.
stuck?
Mini-Mad
Not
hanging
knocked
up.
out though.
See, the problem, the MechWars floor has some texture to it, and some of the designers go for the real low skirting, which is, you know, hanging them up. From time to time.
The best plan.
Not a good plan with this particular floor.
You don't want to get stuck on the floor, but you don't want to get dug under by another wedge either.
That is the battle. If you're a wedge shape, both these robots are wedge shaped, attempting to get under the opponent, flip them over.
Well, this one's all going to come down to points.
Yeah, who's getting more points? Oh, that looks like points for Mini-Mad there. And the judges, this match, we're winding up here. And that's it. They are saying the winner is Mini-Mad. Mini-Mad goes on to the final. All right, experts. Andy gets a win pog. However, today's lightweight show clearly won by Missa at the top of the bar with her 6 pogs to Andy's 4. Too bad. Better luck next show, my friend. All right, there's been some great fighting today, and the result, Mini-Mad and Bob are off to the final round, a show you'll see coming up later right here on Channel 45. Before we go, I want to thank our special guest, Missa Penrose, robotic expert, Andy Gerstel, another robotic expert, coming back to help us with the middleweights and heavyweights. Is that right?
Of course.
Indeed.
All right, well, better luck next show, Andy. And be sure to stay on top of all the action by logging on to tcmechwars.com. Thanks for watching, and remember, fight robots, not people.